Hello, I'm Trent, aka oTradeMark here, and today I'm going to be showing you guys how to get the brand new, insanely strong, the best units in the game, the Limitless fighters that were introduced to anime fighters in the most recent update. You see right here, I have 3 Limitless fighters, 2 Limitless Endeavors, and 1 Limitless Secret. I'm not sure who this is from Revengers. I think that's Baji, but I'm not sure on that. I have 3 of them, and they're insanely strong. You'll notice here that even the Limitless Secret with Strong 3 and Giant is stronger than any of my Shiny Divines base. It's even stronger than my my Limitless Endeavor, except for the Endeavor does do more DPS due to its passives with Attack 3 and Ghostly. In order to make a Limitless fighter, you need to reach World 22 Icy Waste. You need to come over here to the Limit Breaker machine inside of that world, and then you need to input 3 shiny fighters which are above mythic rarity or above. So you can use 3 shiny mythics, you can use 3 shiny secrets, you can use 3 shiny divines, or you can also use 3 shiny raid craftables. However, you can't take 3 limitless shiny mythics and craft them into a limitless shiny raid. It has to be 3 shiny raid fighters that you put into the Limit Breaker machine in order to craft a shiny raid limitless. It's important to know that when you are placing your fighters in the Limit Breaker machine, you want to put your best unit in the center. The fighter with the highest level and the best passive goes in the center. The 2 on the sides are going to be entirely sacrificed. They do not count whatsoever to your final unit. You will not get the passives. A lot of people misunderstand this. The passives will not merge into the middle. Your levels will not merge into the middle. The only unit that matters as far as what your level and passive is on the final unit is the one in the middle. So make sure you put your best fighter there, and you put two units that you don't care about being sacrificed and 2 passives that you don't care about being sacrificed on the side. Once you put your fighter in, it's going to take 7 days to craft your Limitless. However, you can spend 500 Robux to cut that time in half. I did this many times on stream. What we'll have is you can minus 50% of the time if you pay Robux. So if I pay 500 Robux, I can cut that in half. So let's go ahead and pay it, whatever. 50%, so now I'm down to 3 days. Let's see what it costs to do it again. Oh, it's still 500 Robux. Oh man, it's 500 Robux every time, so that gets expensive. Whatever, I'll just do it for the video. Cut it again and again and again. This is the new Roblox thing. Dude, I wanted to show you guys for like a video. Oh my gosh, I guess we do. We just cut it. Oh, it's so painful. Everyone is still 500 Robux. Whatever, we're going. We got to get it down to a manageable time for the stream. What are we at so far? This is like 3,000 Robux, dude. What the freak am I doing? All right, we can get it down to a reasonable time with 1 more. So we have 2.5 hours that we're just going to wait it out. By the way, don't do what I just did. That's a complete freaking waste of Robux. For the boys. We're cutting it again for the boys. Done, people. We gotta get this video done. Just keep cutting it. Do it. Just keep cutting it. This video's too long. 38 minutes still? That's too long of a video. Just keep cutting it, guys. Just keep cutting it. Oh! What are we up to? Like 5,000 Robux for this freaking unit? Okay, what? Oh my gosh. I don't even know how many I've spent on this freaking thing. Do it again. We gotta get it down to a manageable time for the videos, you know? It's not for the memes anymore, it's for the video. It's all for the sake of a timely video, you know? Let's cut it again. Wait, I pressed it. It didn't do anything. Okay, there we go. Alright, 9 minutes, 20 seconds, guys. Don't worry. We're good. We're good. Okay, we'll do it again. Why not? We're really making this a digestible video here, you guys. Back. Oh, cut it again and again and again. Oh, okay. F minus is funding this cut. We'll just get it down. I don't know. This is only 3 minutes. It's not like we're waiting a very long time. I'm literally cutting like a minute and a half off for 500 Robux. Alright, F minus funded this video. Remember that, you guys. And I continue to do it now on my Limitless units. But every time that you half it, the cost remains the same, but the value that you gain is also effectively halved. So it's pretty much not worth it to do it a lot of times. Your first cut is going to save you 3.5 days, and your second cut's going to save you a day and like 3/4. So it's arguable that those first or second ones might be worth it depending on how big of a spender you are. But for the most part, I would just leave that alone. Okay, so our shiny Limitless Endeavor is now finished crafting. We can go ahead and claim him, and when we do, 2 things are going to happen. First off, you're going to get a second passive slot that you can roll for your fighter. The second thing that happens is that your talent cap is actually increased from 10 to 20. Now, when you increase the talents of a Limitless fighter, it does cost 2 divine fruit per point. And I believe it's the same with secrets, so keep that in mind because that's going to cost you 80 divine fruit to go from a max shiny divine to a max Limitless divine. So it's very expensive to actually upgrade the talents on your units. And while you don't need to upgrade everything, like movement speed is probably the least important, I would highly suggest you max out your base damage at the very least. That's going to be most important, followed by your ult damage and your attack speed. Now, it's very important to note that when you're rolling the passive on a Limitless fighter, you need to select the correct slot. So you click on the slot that you want to roll the passive for, it will highlight an orange color. And you'll also notice here that the shard cost for rolling a Limitless fighter is 3 times the cost of a base roll. So a divine fighter costs 10 shards to roll for a passive, a shiny divine costs 20 shards, and a shiny or a Limitless divine costs 30 raid shards per roll. So it is a very expensive process. That is why I would recommend using your token rerolls on your Limitless fighter. It's going to save you a lot of shards to actually use your token rerolls on your Limitless fighters. Then you can save your shards for your base non-shiny versions of these fighters when you first get them, so you can get a good passive right off the bat. Okay, so you can see here that a Limitless Endeavor with Blessing and Strong 3 does 160 Q base damage. That's absolutely insane. By far my strongest fighter. I'm not going to keep Strong 3 on this. I just wanted to show you guys how strong a Limitless Divine can actually become, and that's only a 1.5 times multiplier. So we'll go ahead and roll for something stronger. Ugh. Okay, so this is awkward. We have Genius 3 on our Limitless fighter. Typically, I wouldn't utilize this and I would just roll off it, but I'm suspecting that the level cap might increase in the mini update this weekend. If it doesn't increase this weekend, it will definitely increase for next update, update 26 with the new world. And having Genius 3 on my Limitless means that I can feed a feeder unit to it and it will benefit it much more. So I'm actually going to just keep this Genius 3 on it for now until the level cap increases. Now, just to show you guys the potential of Limitless fighters, I'm actually going to send my 3 Limitless fighters to attack the Tokyo Revengers boss, the Deathbringer, and watch just how quickly they actually kill this boss here. While they are leader boosted and super damage boosted, they're doing 138 Q DPC. That's not even considering the TAC 3 bonus on my Endeavor. So they're probably doing closer to like 160 DPC, some insane damage here. You see how quickly they actually took that fighter out. So Limitless fighters are really just insane right now. Make sure you guys start working on getting some of those. But anyways, guys, that's it for me. Malo Alpito, thanks for watching, and peace. I'm out of here. 80 divine fruits. 80 divine fruits. Ooh, sheesh. Yo, I'm gonna need some divine fruit donations. Should we just do it? We gotta do it for the video, huh? We gotta do it. I don't even have enough? What is this? I'm broke? What kind of video is this? Trademark doesn't even have enough fruits to frickin' max his... Oh, Oreo. Oreo, is he coming in clutch? Oh, he came in clutch! Not Oreo, thank you for saving the video. I appreciate it. What a man. What a legend. Not Oreo will be remembered and go down in history as the person that saved this video.